Hi, welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News this week from Dominion Edition, I guess we could call it, right, Jack?
Yeah, the Dominion Speedway Edition. Hey, this is a great place. I even got the main man here, Brandon Fuller.
I don't know if you call me the main man, but I'm definitely one of the mans anyway.
Well, the way I saw it, you was one of the main men. So that's the way I saw it.
I'll take it. Cool.
Well, we got to thank our marketing partners. Let's go down the list here. Whoops, wrong one. I think Papa John's, even for them. I don't know if they could still use our Datsun 25 for their 25% off.
Hey, Callahan's got 41.
Can you combine? You can't combine.
I know. Callahan's got 41%. Now I wonder why he gets that.
Well, Amanda's going to have to step up. I think Fast Eddie's barbecue. I had some of the rest of my barbecue from Eddie the other day. I appreciate old Fast Eddie there. Mayhem Company. RDS. You need your car set up or body hung, I guess, whatever you want. So,
all right.
RDS will take care of you. Mosquito Joe. If you sign up for Mosquito Joe, you get your first month 50% off just to even try it. So it's worth go hit Mosquito Joe, and it's getting ready to be the season for all them damn mosquitoes too, right?
But you have to do our name on the racetrack.
Mean Dean Automotive with Grierand Associates, and that's who presents the show. So we really got to thank Mean Dean Automotive. Got to thank Sammy Gata Graphics, screen printing, digital, and Sammy sells a little bit of everything. I got Sammy making me a check today. Southampton Motor Speedway. Pepsi, Mountain Dew is Jack and I's choice of drink there. Waltrip Pressure Washing Solutions. Turn 2 Synthetics. Like to see how Hunter's going to do this weekend in the limited for the first time. Safety Clean. Performance Plus Motor Oil. Got to thank Chuck, Bill, and Terry for allowing us to do the show from Langley Speedway. Bonders Brothers Distillery. One day Jack's going to get us some product. MPM Marketing, Tanya McAllister, help you out with some of your marketing needs. Black Acid Racing Apparel. Really got to thank those guys for custom race suits for the 2 winners. I know I seen Chris earlier today, and his has been ordered. Although we need to reach out to, we'll talk about it later. Slinger Speed, the local T-shirt shop close to Langley Speedway, and they are the official T-shirt shop at Langley Speedway. Factory Canopies and Fluid Logic. If you need a tent for your team that's with your sponsors, man, Todd is doing all kinds of stuff. Do we nail Todd down on coming back on the show?
No, I haven't talked to him. He was somewhere on this past weekend. He was with the Cars tour this weekend.
Yeah, and I think on Thursday or Friday or Saturday he was at Martinsville. I seen. I didn't see him on Sunday. I got to think VA 811 Call Before You Dig. GAC Great American Company, Garamo Amaya. So we got to thank for all the support. All the support we've had over the years, and with that, okay, man. The racing, it couldn't have been much more drama filled at Martinsville this weekend, especially with the Cup race.
Yeah, that was a good race. I was sorry I couldn't make it, but that was a good race. I got to see a replay. I didn't get to see it live and in motion. So.
Oh, wow.
All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and name our winners for the week. William Byron got the Cup win. Eric Almirola got the Xfinity win. Christian Eckes got another win in the Truck Series. In the tour mods, Ron Silk got the win. Down at Hickory, in the Cars Tour Series, Connor Zilich got the late model win. Kyle Campbell got the pro late model win. At Nashville, the late model win went to Michael House. And I was thinking about it. Michael House is Sterling Marlin's son-in-law. That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
In the Thompson and the Pro All-Stars, Derek Griffiths got the win. Down in Orange County, they had the Carolina Great Mods. Dale Osborne got the win. In the Carolina Late Model Series, the Carolina, whatever they call it, C-Pump, whatever, Josh Louder got the win. And in the Smart Mods, Carson Lofton got the win. Down at Wake County this weekend, Carter Langley got the win. And Gavin Holland got a Bando win, and Bryson Nichols finished second. Here at Dominion Speedway, that's all I want to talk with my buddy here before we leave here tonight. The only two things that I know for a fact is Dustin Storm won the first late model race, and Landon Templeton won the second.
Yeah.
So maybe somewhere online you can
Fill it on the other.
send it to us on a weekly basis.
I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We go.
Pendleton first, and then Storm second race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pendleton first, Dustin Storm second, then you had Landon Burbidge in the Bandos, you had Connor Waddell in the Legends, you had James Manolo in the Bandos for race number 2, you had Todd Ruggles for the Dominion Stocks, and you had Jimmy Parker for the U-Cars.
Hey, this guy knows it all, man. He got it all down pat.
There you go.
All right, the Langley Speedway this past weekend. Late model race number 1, Greg Edwards got the win. Late model race number 2, Danny Edwards got the win. In the U-Cars, Christian Keller. Do what?
I was going to say, how about Dale Jr. giving out a shout out?
I know, that was pretty cool. And I tell you who impressed me the most. I got to say, Riley Music did a heck of a job. 2 top 3s in the late models, and I thought that was really good for him. So
I mean, outside pole in his first late model of the season. I mean, I was going to say the same thing. I see Donovan Brown up here saying, "Hi, what's up?" Donovan had a good run in the trucks, and man, Alicia Potter, man, we were talking about that Saturday. Had a really good run and had a good showing for her first time back in many years.
Alicia Potter will be with us next week on the show, so she's going to come on the show next week. All right, Super Streets, Landon Abbott got the win. Enduros, Alex Floroff. In the trucks, Chase McAdams. In the champ car, Jordan Valdez. Had some guys go out to Bristol and had a heck of a race out there at Bristol. Peyton Fareed finished 13th in the modifieds out there at Bristol. That was really cool to see him do that.
Yeah.
He'll be with us next week on the show. And Jesse Jones, Danger Jones. And he finished 9th in the Boers Compact Series, I think is what it was. So he was there.
You're frozen, Jack. Jack. Live TV, right? Shorty, tell him he gone. I guess he'll come back. I did right, Crystal. He gone. Man, congratulations. I meant to come over and say something to you. I know you were talking to a couple people, Donovan. Good run Saturday night. It was exciting over there, man. It was a great night of racing. The late models are good. The truck race. Man, I tell you, Alicia is going to be tough. I mean, it's a fast truck, we know. She was a little rusty. Are we back, Jack?
Jumping Jack Flash, huh?
Yeah, all right, switch us around.
Are you back?
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
Thank you very much for doing that. Appreciate it. But like I was saying before we went off, Peyton Faree and Jesse Danger Jones had a good run down at Bristol. Got news today, I don't know if you paid any attention to it, that Bobby and Terry Labonte's dad, Bob Labonte, passed away this morning.
Yeah.
So our condolences go out to Bobby and Terry for that situation there. All right, now let's go ahead and let's talk to the main man here, Brandon Fuller. Brandon, how's things going up here with you guys?
Man, we're rocking and rolling. It's been busy. It's been fun. It's been a good start to the season. I think me and Will Britt were downstairs just before I ran up here. We're messing with some logistical things here around the facility to get our, we started live streaming this year on WRaceway.tv. So one thing we're working on right now is getting that stream to actually play through the facility. So you can truly be here at the track and not miss any of the action. You're going to be standing here trying to order food, and the race is going to be above you. Be at the bar, the race is going to be going on. You've got the grotto. We'll have the race playing. Everywhere you walk in this place, the race you cannot miss the race in action. So
that's good.
Something that we're working on. So yeah, it's been a good start to the season. It's been exciting.
So we had 2 races here already this year. And everything seemed to be going good with everybody. So.
It was good. It was good racing. Tempers were cool. You know what I mean? It was good racing. We had a darn good late model race, of course, the Dickie Boswell race. Everything heated up towards the end there. They were racing hard towards the first half, and then the second half, towards the end they were racing good. This past week we had, it wasn't the car count. We liked 10 late models, but out of those late models, it was hard racing. It was tight racing. The top 3, all within each other, within a half a car length for a little bit, running real tough, real solid. So that was good. The Dominion stocks put on a good show. We had a nice, good bump and run for the win over in turn 4. So yeah, it's been some good action, and tempers have been, been cool. Nobody's getting, pretty out of shape.
Even Callahan when he had his problem.
Callahan, yeah, he kept it cool. He kept it cool. Yeah,
I'm glad to hear that.
I didn't see any pizzas get smoked, so.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's it.
What are some of the new things you got going on this year as far as things here at Dominion from the past?
Well, like I said, the biggest thing I think, that's been on the forefront of my mind a lot that I've been working on is Dominion Raceway TV. So doing the live stream, that's been a big thing for us. I know we've made a few changes in the kitchen with some of our ingredients food-wise. Got different French fries than the other French fries, and just offering a couple of new items. We've got Billikens Barbecue that has a really badass brisket sandwich and stuff like that. So just a couple of things, on the fan experience side that we've improved on that I think, again, obviously it's a very nice facility here in the state, in the U.S. You could say. So just to continue to keep on par with that reputation that, hey,
the thing about it is Dominion Speedway is probably
Dominion Raceway.
Dominion Raceway.
No, you're good. You're good. You got it. You're good.
Anyway, Dominion Speedway, Dominion Raceway. See, I ain't gonna get it right.
Cut.
But it's one of the coolest places I've been to as far as a racetrack. Langley's home, but Dominion is right there. I've been here a few times and it's unbelievable.
Listen,
look at this room you got here. You got the stuff downstairs, suites upstairs.
It gets pretty crazy sometimes here on the weekends, because you're exactly right. We have more than just the oval track. We've got the road course, 2-mile, 12-turn road course. We got the Groove Music Hall downstairs. We got suites upstairs for corporate events and training and stuff like that. So there's been times where we've had road course, oval, a fight in the Groove, training upstairs in the champion suite. Everything's going at once. Everybody's running around here, making sure everything's in place and in order. But I think that's what separates us a lot from other facilities, is that we have the ability to kind of lean on some other events.
And it was really cool today. Me and my uncle took a ride around, took a couple laps around the road course. That was pretty cool. And then
you drove?
We took a lap on the racetrack when nobody was doing anything.
Yeah. So we actually, on April 20th, in 2 weeks, we've got a race that's coming up over here on the oval. So it's obviously Saturday night racing. We've got a big, truck show kind of thing going on with J.W. Davis at Davis Auto Sales and Davis Off-Road. So we've got something cool going on there with that. We're gonna have a bunch of big trucks coming out here, little truck contest. The winners are gonna go do a pace lap on the track. But that's just the oval track. You've got the same night, you've got Completely Unchained, which is the best Van Halen tribute band that exists out there. The drummer is actually a very well-known drummer by the name of Zoltan. He's Zoltan Chaney. He drums for a band called Slaughter, and he also drums for Completely Unchained, and it's one of the best performances you'll see. He's absolutely nuts on the drums. So they're here that day, as well as Extreme Experience will be on the road course. You'll have Lambos, Ferraris, Porsches going around the road course with a concert in the groove and an oval track race. So I mean, it's
wow.
It's something for everybody, for all day. I mean, and then the Friday before you've got street racing. So I mean, this place stays.
I came in here today and I saw where Confederate Railroad is coming here, and that to me is
May 17th. Yeah, May 17th, Confederate Railroad.
I got to come up here for that.
You got to be here. They're great guys. Awesome. They're just.
What you got going on, Scott?
Now, is there a nightclub downstairs or something? I know when I came.
You can call it a nightclub depending on the night. It depends on what the show is in there. I mean, of course, where we hold our banquets. We do corporate trainings in there. We've had all kinds of different businesses come in and use that for presentation purposes. But yeah, we do concerts in there. We do about 1 or 2 a month, depending on Friday or Saturday. We got some Thursday shows, like Cooper Allen is on May 2nd. It's a Thursday. He's one of those big, Facebook and TikTok guys, for the young folks out there. But so it's a little bit for everybody.
No,
it's a little bit for here.
That's a lot of things to have to keep up with as far as being a whatever general manager or whatever you want to say you are here, but that's a lot to keep up with.
I'm the communications director. My head hasn't exploded yet, but it gets constantly filled with all of this awesome stuff that we have here. So it sometimes it can be overwhelming and kind of stop and think, well, damn, did I post about this? Did this? There's a lot. But that's, I like a challenge.
Do you ever go home?
I do, but I don't stop working. If you ask my wife. Yeah. She's probably watching.
I see you come in here. You bring your laptop in here with you. So
yeah. I've either got my phone or my laptop on me at all times. I mean, I was yesterday talking to our ticketing guy. I was having him do a couple of things for me, affiliate link and things like that. And he's like, Brandon, Monday it's your day off. I'm like,
no, ain't no such thing.
There's no such thing. When you work in a place like this, you're a communications director. Someone's always communicating with the place, asking questions. You've got.
Then you get somebody like me aggravated when you're home. So yeah, I know how that is.
Look, hey, this is fun. You're upsetting the wife at home. She probably would like to have you there for dinner and stuff tonight, but she'll give me a pass.
Well, one night every now and then, I don't know. You don't need to worry about that. I'll be all right. Now, Scott, on the other hand, his wife would give him a hard time.
Don't take marriage advice from. I'm like, don't take marriage advice from Jack.
Why? Why not? I've been married 42 years.
Well,
so what's wrong with that?
Just because she's a good, strong woman that will put up with you doesn't mean that you got good advice, Jack.
Okay, whatever. I ain't gonna go there. But anyway, so with the racetrack and everything, you got any more big events coming up towards the end of the year or anything you got going on?
Well, of course we've got Cars Tour coming up on June 15th. That's a big one. Minnie Tyrell, that's the Minnie's Mission 125. So Minnie and his family have been working extremely hard to get a lot of cool stuff for the fans. I know there's, talking about, they do a thing with the Walter Reed families every year. So there's going to be some sort of show in the groove for the Walter Reed families. I know we're going to do the big presentation with the driver intros, and everybody seems to like that with stage. And we'll have the guy driving in doing the skydiving again.
Oh, that's cool.
And then some other things. I don't want to throw too many details out there, but they're working on some cool stuff. That's one of the big, like you said, one of the bigger events here that we have,
Right.
and we're building into that to make it really, one of the must-see, events here at the track.
I gotta say, Jack, that the Minis mission with Mini Tyrell and the kids that they brings to the racetrack is a really cool idea and event. I mean, because you know, we take this thing for granted. We get to go to the racetrack all the time, but these kids, that's a memory that they'll never forget.
Oh yeah, and we had pictures from last year's event. The smiles on the kids' faces. When they're walking out with the drivers during driver introductions, and they're going across the stage down there.
That's cool. That's really
and
good.
you can just see they were just lit up with excitement, and that's to me that's what it's all
Scott would
about.
get happy about that too.
He probably would.
Well, I mean, hey man, I mean, it looked like they had a kid with them. We had the Cars tour this past weekend that they did some pictures and stuff with. I'm not sure what the significance of that it was, but it looked like along the same lines. And Mini Tyrell has been, had his hands in the child cancer deal, and the Cars tour backing that deal up too, and supporting it is a pretty big deal.
So you got the smart mods. They're coming in September. You've also got the big one. We moved the date on that to, I believe, September 7th for the big one with the Logan Clark Foundation. So I know Logan Clark has been working hard, on his part with that. He just announced the golf tournament with the Medical High Springs Golf Club. So a lot of stuff, in the background. Like you said, it's in the works. It's a lot of stuff that gets, put into the mix.
Well, you guys do a heck of a job up here with everything you got going on, so I got to give it to you. That's a big deal.
We
So you do a
appreciate
great
that.
job.
We got a lot of good people here, a lot of good team members, that care and work hard to, see this place succeed. And I think that's half the battle. You got to have people that, give a crap.
Next time I'm going to get Steve on here. Yeah, I called him in the parking lot before as he was getting in his car.
Yep.
And I asked why he was carrying an ironing board.
He was carrying his iron board.
Why he was carrying an ironing board? I thought maybe he's been living here or something and had to get his clothes fixed. I didn't know what he was doing. But anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. He said he'd work with me next time, so we'll get him in next time. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon. Well, we appreciate you being here, opening all this up for us today.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming out and
We're gonna do this
talking
again.
to us.
I'm gonna do my best to do this again soon, and maybe we'll do a little bit better. We won't have Callahan, maybe, but
You gotta have the fastest pizza delivery driver in town.
Yeah, well, we'll see when he gets up here. He's the one that wants to come up here and
So do we give him the full
Yeah, we might
intro?
as well.
And next up, the number 41 driver of the late model stock car. I'm trying to think, because Davey was one of the only ones that actually filled out my, I've got 60 drivers that filled out my driver info sheet, and he's one of them. Although his nickname is Davey. His name is Davey, and his nickname is Davey. You don't have a better nickname than that?
Look, when we introduce you, you're supposed to come on up here and sit down.
All right, you
He doesn't take
Yeah,
direction
you
well.
won't go nowhere. We might,
I'm not going to go anywhere, but I'll get the spotlight this way. We gotta have it.
Here he is, the main man, first night pole sitter,
Second night pole sitter.
second night pole sitter, but didn't close the deal. So, no. Now, you and I were discussing before everybody got here today, and I'm not trying to point out any bad facts here, but you told me that when you went down to Willie Mullins and was tested down at Daytona, that y'all were drafted, you kind of pulled away from it a little bit.
That Ford was fast.
Yeah, and you pulled away from it, and you told me had Willie not been in that damn car, you'd have won.
Well,
You would have.
I didn't.
Go ahead, go on, say it, because we were. Just because we were sitting there, we don't mean nothing.
We will never know.
His checkbook isn't big enough, we will.
Yeah, I don't have a big enough checkbook to find that out, but, he had a fast car down there. Both cars were fast, but the Ford was obviously really fast.
Yeah, I know she said you pulled away from it, so I just,
It pulled away from that Chevrolet.
okay, so we're gonna go with that. So, other than the bad situations this year, how's everything going with you and your team?
Everything's good, man. It's been a strong start to the year. We haven't gotten the results we're looking for yet, but it's definitely been a good start. Everything's been rolling pretty good.
So being hooked up with Peyton and HC has probably moved your game up a little bit.
Yeah, they've definitely elevated our whole deal, and you know, having them as an ally and having them for help and all has you know, helped me as a driver and helped me with the car.
So, you know, you said, you know, you have them out here racing. Now, would you dump Peyton for a win?
Absolutely. Don't let him lie.
Would you dump him?
I don't know if I'd dump him. I would definitely move him. Yeah, for sure.
I want to see you do that. You know, get to that point. I mean, I love Peyton. I like
you know,
Peyton.
surprisingly enough, I don't think I've dumped anybody for a win.
Really?
No. I've moved them.
Have you ever gotten mad? Have you ever gotten mad with somebody out there?
Have I gotten mad?
With another driver?
Yeah.
I know. I was here a couple times.
I think anybody that's driven a race car here has gotten mad at somebody.
Really?
I'm sure.
Shorty, you get mad at anybody when you're here?
All the time.
I knew that was coming.
There was one night I think I yelled at Shorty or something, you know?
What did you yell at him
I
for?
don't know. Somebody was driving for them one time and I yelled at him. He told me he didn't drive the car and I felt bad after that.
Was he associated with the car?
He was.
Well, then you shouldn't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad a bit. Talk trash to him if you have to.
Nah.
So
Usually after about 5 or 10 minutes of, you know, things settling down, you realize you probably acted like a little clown.
Scott, do you know how that works? When you do something wrong, sit down and think about it for a little while before you act like a clown, but you did it backwards. You acted like a clown, then thought about it.
Well, that's how it works.
Yeah, but even then, it was too late. I didn't care at that point.
If it's bad enough, then you don't care.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Going backwards on the track and hitting somebody head on is, you know.
Well, that's, yeah, I'm getting that word.
The points leader, Jack.
Yeah, the points leader, he got turned around. Scott turned around and went back the other way and met him head on.
Who did? Scott?
Scott did.
Oh, good for him. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Well, I bet that got him.
and then the owner of the race division or whatever told Scott, "You got by with one because it's the last week of the season." So he didn't get no punishment or anything, but the other guy did not win the point.
I got my point across.
Yeah, you got your point across.
Yes, you did.
Now, bro, David, you got a new deal with Papa John's this year.
Yep.
We got a deal with Papa John's.
Yep.
You got 41%. We've only got 25. I'm going to see if I can push that. Your man brought, man, I don't know, them bikes, whatever they call it, them things are good.
Shorty's still upset he didn't get that pizza.
Well, you got to give your own time to get them.
Well, I told him.
That's all right. Jack bring me something back.
Oh. Okay, I ain't gonna go. I ain't getting in that conversation.
Hey, Davey. I know you said that your results this year haven't kind of showed what you guys can do, but you guys have been fast, and that's got to be promising. At least, you know, even though the results may not show how you guys have been running, the car's been fast.
Yeah, we've had a lot of speed, which that's something we haven't had really probably ever here. So we've definitely found something there with the speed. It's equally as frustrating on the other side to not be able to close out a race when you are the fastest guy. So that's something we're going to work on, and hopefully we can find a balance that will work for us to get us to the end.
Well, he's got it going on out here now. He's doing good. He says he might even come to Langley for the Hampton Heat. So that'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we're going to be at Langley this year for the Hampton Heat.
So that'd be cool. We get him down for the Hampton Heat, and Andrew Grady said hi.
Oh.
He told me.
How
Anyway. Anyway, so Davey Callahan, driver of the 41, we appreciate you being here tonight. I know you made a special trip to come out here.
I did.
And we appreciate it a lot.
Glad to be here.
And glad you're, when I come up
Thanks
here,
for the
you're always
bike.
over here. Huh?
I said, thanks for the
No, that
bikes
was-
for Jack.
No, that was Mr. Bart over there. He's the one that brought the bike.
He did.
I know that's because of Davey.
Well, yeah, it had a lot to do with Davey, yes, but I'm gonna give him the credit for it. I'm trying to butter him up now to get up with, but Amanda didn't get us straight.
What's up, Robbie Parker?
All right, Dave, appreciate
All
it.
right.
Let's get another one of your.
Who's next? I think Kayla. She's got a list over there. Some things
Come
she
on,
wants to
Kayla.
say.
Come on, Kayla. All right, Kayla Searles is going to join us now. Hey, I got a room full of people, Scott. This is cool. I love this.
Is that right?
I might just stay up here. Don't say nothing. I know you got something on your mind you want to say. But anyway.
I'm not gonna say anything.
All right. Okay. Kayla Searles is with us. And what are you driving this year? I mean, I heard you had two different things going on.
Yeah, I do. I'm driving the Virginia mod, which is the 604 mods here, and the Virginia Racers.
Oh, okay. So how did your season go with the Virginia mods last year?
Well, last year it was still big mods, and I won the championship in it. So
Well, I know. I was trying to get you to say that.
Yes, I swept the season in that one and played in the Virginia Racers a little bit. Had some good races in that. So looking to.
So you're gonna do the whole season of Virginia Racers too? Oh, all right. Now, who all helped you with your Virginia Racers? Please don't tell me Willie Moe.
Oh no, never. No. So Tony Coley's my crew chief, and then it's just me, my dad, and the Kurtz brothers are our normal crew.
Oh, that's cool. So which division do you like the best? The mods or the limiteds?
I will always have a partially favorite to my big mods, because they're just the last to drive. But the limiteds here will have more competition, more people, so that'll be fun that way. So.
Yeah, I saw 3 or 4 of them out here practicing today. So they look pretty strong. So have you been practicing then?
Yeah, we practiced last Friday.
Did you? Okay, well, cool. That's good. So this week is your first race, right? For the
Yep.
That's cool. But anyway, Scott, she's going to run 2 different divisions this year. That's going to be cool.
More power to her. Running 2 divisions is a lot of work. I give it to anybody that runs 2 different cars and 2 different races, because it can be a lot of work bouncing between the 2.
Kayla, you're sitting here with me, but I don't understand how that got up there.
I know.
Oh, did I leave my phone on?
That's what happens when you leave your phone unlocked. I'm glad that's all that was there right there.
Hey, I'm just glad I took it off the Fair Farm Racing profile.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, she's saying Davey Callahan is her hero.
Well, okay.
That's questionable now.
So, are you just going to be running here all the time? You're not going to do any more?
Right now, yes, that is our plan, to just run the season here. I mean, we might get a wild hair and decide to travel a little bit, but right now it is just focused on here.
Will you be down for the Balloon race this year?
Did we lose him again? Jack. Jack.
There, we back?
We're back. Yeah.
Okay, we're back. All right.
Davey, you keep it up. I'm going to throw my shoe at you.
Please don't do that right in the middle of the show. That would be pitiful. That'd be terrible to do that. So no, really, we want you to come down for the Balloon. You didn't come last year.
No, we do not.
No, you need to come this year to be part of the Balloon. So who all helps you? Who all sponsors your car this year? Or cars?
Obviously my whole crew, Fair Farm Repair, Phillips Earls being the owner, Fraternal Order of Eagles, Area 4123, Virginia 811, River Gaming, Bethel Builders, CTSG, Point of Solutions, Snap On by Timmy Brand, and the WIMNA Accelerate Her Bush Lake program.
Oh, okay. Do you, I know she didn't say anything about Willie Mullins. So, or Davey Callahan. I didn't hear either one of them. So that's pretty cool.
I see Willie every day.
Yeah, and that's, you know, that's the interesting thing. We talked earlier. He didn't let you off early to come and be a part of the show, did he?
No, I got off at 4:45.
So how did he get here before you did?
So I had the longer drive.
Oh,
going home,
okay.
getting shower and everything.
All right, well, I'll let that go. All right, Kayla, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming, being here with us tonight, and we'll get you back on again real soon, because I'm gonna come back up here and do this again. So, all right, so let's do that. All right,
I think Willie should be next. He's over there falling asleep.
He might as well. Come on, Willie Mullins. I got it. And here's the great Willie Mullins. He's coming up here to join us now.
Pole winning Willie Mullins.
Pole winning Willie Mullins.
Just make sure.
I'm sorry. Well, pole winning Willie Mullins.
And we,
Get it
Cole
straight,
Dominion
Jack.
last year, the racer, and then now with Daytona Speedway.
You fast. Did you get it? Have you got it done yet?
No, that's a curse because obviously, see, Davey's got 2 poles and can't finish it out either. So.
Is that because you help people with Carlton?
No, I try to stay far away from that thing so I don't curse him.
Well, I can understand it. So I see you sold one of your cars this week.
We did.
What you got going on, man?
Well, we wanted to get some new equipment. You got to sell some of the old stuff. So we sold the car. We only used a couple times, and it was more of a test car, I guess you could say. So we got rid of that. They went to Florida to a new team, and we're trying to help the series and run some more, get some more cars in the E Series. So
Okay.
can't wait to see what that comes around and race against them. Hopefully, some.
So are they planning to go ahead and get started? And
Yeah, they're going to be. That looks like an IRP is going to be the first race. So we're trying to help them as much as we can to get that car all together and have them out there.
So will you be helping them at the racetrack?
Not much. They have their own crew chief. They're doing kind of their own thing. I just wanted to make sure they had all the pieces and parts there to get that car together, and I think that's what their plan is.
Oh, okay. You left your phone over there too.
Oh,
didn't you?
yeah.
I see that up there. That's pretty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. You gotta let them pat themselves on the back every once in a while.
So, I mean, is Kayla? Is she a good employee?
She's a very good employee. In all seriousness, yes, we have 2 good employees, and we have some good helpers, and that's how come we can afford to race it, because we have good people to help us make what we need to go do this deal.
So it's good that Donna being the boss and everything, she keeps everything.
Yeah,
going.
absolutely. I mean, it's more of a dictatorship than a boss, but it works good that way, and then I'm okay with that. It was a little stressful when she wasn't there this week, but we were able to roll with it.
So I don't think I said that. I really don't. Here she was, feeling so good. You said it was stressful. You won't hear.
No, it was good. She unfortunately had her gallbladder out this week. She's doing a lot better, and she's ready for some other things that are coming next month in life. And we're all just trying to pull together and keep it strong and do a little bit of racing and hang out here at Dominion and do that thing.
So what is your plans right now for the rest of it? For right now, I know you said something about you were going to go up and do somewhere up north.
Yep, we're going to Elko, Minnesota, hopefully in August for an ARCA race there. Once we do that, I'm not sure. I might put some more races together. It all depends on how life goes these next couple months. How that all works out. But we're going to be here at Dominion with Colin Lozo in Lakeland. The Blue Smurf is what we call it, the 24 car, and it's a good running little car, and he's just trying to get back in the seat after 10 years. So we're proud to be part of that and helping Davey out, and the Papa John's every Monday. Forget 41% off Papa John's pizza.
Yeah, I saw that 41% off. I think Mr. Bartlett over there ought to get a hold of my Papa John's person to help me out.
Well, maybe if that area manager could get Davey down to Langley, and we could get some 41% off down there too.
Yeah. You mean tell me I gotta depend on Davey for my stuff?
Absolutely. The deal goes through Davey. That's just how it is.
Oh, okay. He says he's gonna bring the Papa John's to Langley, but some reason he probably won't have to pick his up like we have to pick ours up.
No, probably not.
Well, that's pretty cool. So you got things going on.
Everything's going good. You know, we can't wait to see how the season turns out. You know, it's going to be exciting around Dominion. You know, the car counts are down, I think, a little bit everywhere, but I think the racing's been a lot better. You know, you look top 5, 6 cars here at Dominion, they're within a couple tenths of each other, and it's going to be some hard-fought battles this year, and hopefully some hurt feelings, and we'll be here to watch with Dominion Raceway TV.
So, with the Virginia racer, you still got somebody doing Virginia racing?
I'm going to be running it some. So,
oh, you are?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. So me and KAYLA will be able to rub fenders or.
Oh, KAYLA's in trouble.
Yeah. So we'll be able to.
KAYLA, you need to go ahead and say Willie's your favorite person now.
I mean, when she comes around to lap me, I still can take her out. So I mean, it's either way, you know, whatever works.
Now wait a minute. Did you say when she comes around to lap you were gonna take her out?
Worst case, yeah, absolutely.
This ain't good. All right, well, we got a lot going on in here. I don't know how this is going to work out here when it's all said and done. But I want to know what week that's going to happen because I want to be here.
That's right.
I want to come up here and be here.
You can't have bragging rights on Monday at work.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Depends how mad I am whether she has a job or not Monday. So we'll see how good it is.
If she wins the race on Saturday night,
yeah,
I think it's only fair.
Okay.
It's only fair you give her Monday off.
No, I don't think it works that way. I'll give her a free lunch for Monday. How about that?
I already get free lunches.
Oh, well, there goes. That didn't work out for you too well, did it?
No, it didn't.
Well, let me see what the boss says, boss.
I would think it's $2 more an hour. Saturdays and have off Mondays. No.
Oh well, that was a no over there too.
The boss said no, so.
So I guess what we're saying is KAYLA's out of luck.
Yeah.
Really out of luck. But anyway, so it's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad you get a couple more races.
Yeah, we're gonna try to have some fun and come up to the Dominion and have some limited late stuff. The class is really taking off.
Yeah.
We're hoping the Virginia Racer modified deal works too, and they can get a little bit better car count than they've had in the past couple of years. So, Steve's trying everything he can to keep the track growing. You gotta keep diversifying all year, and we'll see how it works out this year.
Okay, well that's pretty cool. Well, Will, appreciate you coming down here and
Absolutely, Jack,
and bringing the boss with us and everything.
So when are you coming back? That's we gotta have you more than once a year up here.
I want to come back soon.
Okay.
Because I screwed up today. I'll be the first one to admit it. I screwed up today. I thought the place was further than it really is. I stopped, picked up my uncle, and got up here, and I was still 3 o'clock getting here. So
yeah, you were definitely a little early.
Yeah, I was a little early.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, what time is the show?
yeah, I go down here and like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
I'm in the middle of like an email this long.
Yeah, so I went in Steve's office, and he looked at me. What are you doing here? I said, oh man, this ain't looking good so far. And then he goes, you're way early. So, I was in trouble before I got here.
Well, we're glad you're here. You're always welcome. Brandon puts together a good TV package,
Yes,
and with us live streaming now, people can see, what we're doing up here, and hopefully get to see, what we're trying to become one of the premier tracks here in Virginia.
I think you've already got to that. Got to make it work out better, for more cars here and stuff.
Well, it's just the economy, and it's just how the rule package is right now, and Cars Tour's beating us up a little bit, but I think we'll get some race cars back, and without Peyton Sellers, there's a chance for anybody to win a championship this year.
Even Davey Callahan.
Even Davey Callahan.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That'd be good. So anyway, all right.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you for being here, man.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, bud.
All right. Next on the itinerary, not food. Huh? You two are next. I can't have one without the other, from what I hear.
You got a booster seat?
Hey, Brandon, you got a booster seat? Come on, you coming too. You coming too.
And I don't need no boosters. Well, look, since you and Scott always need something to wear, we will let you advertise for us.
Oh, wow. Hey, Scott, I might bring it to you.
I was going to say, you make sure he brings that damn shirt.
You got it. He's got a triple X, and I got you a double X.
Right.
Look at this. I like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, they did a good job. Slinger
Slinger does a great
Yeah.
job. They go.
He did the print work.
So anyway, Scott, I'll try to get that to you sometime between now and Christmas. And who knows when it will be.
You gonna wear Scots at nighttime? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna wear Scots, no. So anyway, all right, what's going on with you guys? We've got a lot of racing going on. Chris, I know you've got stuff going on. Tell us what all you got going on.
Yeah, so we got the 11 car this year, just driven by the Jeff Oakley coming back. He's gonna do. We did speed weeks at Southern National. Had some good runs. Got some stuff put together with him, just being on bump stops and different things. We were on that basically when he left, for a couple of years. But revisiting that with him, just getting him more acclimated on those. And he did well at Kenley, got a couple third place finishes. I think it was, we got spun out the first race, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the second race, I think we burned the tires off, that first one there. But we finished third, right behind Connor Hall. It was a good race. So getting him ready for Northwestboro.
Oh, okay,
yeah, that ought to be cool. We had a good time with Chase there last year and the year before, and just trying to build off of what we learned and take the 11 car there this year. That's our plans.
So what are your plans to run here mostly during the year?
We're gonna run here with the 18 Chandler Sherman. He had a good run last week. Just building off of that as well. They just got a newer car last week. Ran faster than they ever has here with it. So we only had 30 minutes of practice to get it right. And where the track conditions were last week, we had to free her up a little bit because it was so cold, and just seemed like the track ripped up more. So yeah, just trying to build off of that and get him up in the mix where he's learning to pass and all those types of things.
So will you guys be doing any other racing other than here? Will you be doing like the Triple Crown stuff or anything like that?
Martinsville at the end of the year, Northwestboro, select Cars Tour races with Jeff, and then at the end of the year, see what icebreaker, was it the Thanksgiving classes, maybe a couple of those bigger shows. Florence, I think, maybe has a big show. So
Yeah,
I'd like to go to that. They got different rules down there as far as crate butters and stuff. So,
So when you go to these races and you take Shorty with you, you have to have a car seat in the car for him or what?
Yeah, usually if he's driving the dually, we definitely do. Sits on the phone book, and we strap a couple 2x4s on the pedals, and if the pedals don't adjust, but we're fortunate the pedals do adjust.
And the seat moves forward and back.
So it does?
Yes.
Does it move that far forward for you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
You
wondering.
know, if you got a big belly, you might have to move it back.
Well, you can't move it back.
No, it comes back with the pedals.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See, Scott, when we did it here, I told you should have been here.
You did. But I did show up for the race. Steve, show up.
You did, he didn't.
No, I didn't show up for the race because I had something I had to do.
I hear you.
But, but the thing was, I was being. The reason why I've been married 42 years. I did the right thing.
Yeah.
I did the right thing that day. After the race at Richmond, I jumped in the car and went home.
Exactly.
And spent some time at home.
You didn't leave early though.
No, I didn't. Look, you don't need to keep talking, man. Just listen to what we're talking about here. Yeah, no, but the question was I going back to Richmond the next day?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was no.
If there was a question, then it was a no, right?
If there was a funeral going on that next day, I'd still be here.
Right. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, but that's cool. I mean, glad to be a part of that. So anyway, so what all you been up to?
Well,
I know he's got a lot to do. He has to keep up with you.
he does. And then, I guess you call it moonlighting. So I have 3 cars that I work on doing dirt tires for, and then also asphalt tires with Chris.
You do dirt tires?
I do it all.
Or do you Saluda or?
Yeah, Virginia Motor Speedway.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So their opening night is this Saturday, and these drivers are really excited about getting ready.
Good.
One's a rookie, one's a old veteran that's gonna drive, and then we have another driver that had a good year last year, and he's upgraded his crate link model and his shop program and tires and sponsors, so he's gonna be, he'll probably have a chance to win races this year. So,
That'd be good. I mean, you gotta like dirt racing. I mean,
oh, I do. I don't care if it's Virginia racer, late model, you know, arena cars, whatever it is, you gotta be able to work the tires, you know.
Well, some people do.
Right. Well,
Speaking
I know
of
he-
that, look how close the qualifying is. At pretty much every track you go to nowadays. I mean, they're within the thousands. So
Yeah,
Cars
David was
Tour-
mentioning how close it was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go. Kinley, you know, here, Cars Tour, it was all within the thousands of everybody, pretty much in the top 6 or 7. It's just amazing how close all the competition is. And if you're off just that little bit, it'll show in the race, or you know what I mean. It's crazy.
With the car counts like they are.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of tracks are down on car count. And I know that's the tough thing. What do you, as a car owner, think would help with doing something about?
Sponsors.
Well, yeah. well,
Sponsors are huge, and if these tracks get out there and advertise on the radio, however they got to do it, just get out there and start knocking on doors. That's what we have to do. That's what we expect our drivers to do, to be able to bring,
Right.
you know, big
Right.
money to our organization, to be able to, you know, supply a car and our team and the tires and all the, you know, hotel rooms. That's what it takes. It takes, you know, people that want to make it happen, you know.
Well, what about the
Makes sense.
expense? What about the expense of the car itself? I mean,
That's a lot of
big
as
deal
well.
too.
Yeah, and the materials have gone up. The motor costs have gone up. Just everything has gone up, and it takes, again, you know, it takes the driver or the team to go to different people and you know, they step up to the plate, or we don't race. That's how it is. And if these tracks want to survive, and they need to look at their tire situation. I don't necessarily agree with 2 tires. Our cars are too expensive, and sometimes that's tough to go into a track the very next week and run 2 more races on 2 used tires. Usually it doesn't work out. You run over something, you get wrecked, and then you put, you know, a better tire on it, and there you're running up front.
Yeah.
It's a hard juggle there. It really is. But the main thing is getting sponsors. You know, getting people interested. You know, advertising, social media. That's done a big deal for us. You know, just getting the word out. You know, this is what we're doing, and we want you to be a part of it. You know.
That's cool. I mean, that's what you got to do to survive in this sport now. So,
Yeah.
so it's a pretty cool deal. And then you got people like him working for you. That's an extra.
Oh.
That's an extra.
Oh yeah. The expense of it,
You mean
and what you got to
extra
hear.
That's a bonus.
It's a bonus.
I ain't hear him say nothing about it being a bonus.
It is always a
All right,
bonus.
not here.
Nice.
See, he doesn't have to work on the tires. See, I hear you always talking junk about Mason and all these tire guys, but you gotta realize
Hey,
we go through a whole lot.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to say something here. You look at these guys who are tire guys. You ever notice that there's something a little unwound in them?
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like the driver.
Hey, but it's only coming from you. It ain't coming from
Shorty,
nowhere else.
Mason. I mean,
Right. You got the others, you got, on down the line, you know, there's a lot of people putting a lot of time in.
well, you know, I've talked to Basil down at Langley, and you know, he made a comment. Our guys are something to handle.
Oh, yeah, but you gotta look what we're dealing with too. Now, Basil is a good guy, and he's got a good helper with it down there at Langley, and they run a tight ship. Now, up here at Dominion, we got a guy now that's doing a good job. He's just starting off, but he does a good job. When we go to Marshfield, we got Brian Crawford, top of the line guy. You ain't getting nothing by it, which is good. It makes a good playing field.
Have you tried? to get
Nope.
stuff out?
Nope.
No.
Ain't no need. No
Ain't
need.
no need?
Ain't no
I
need.
see Chris said, no.
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 No
You
fun.
do it right, first time, and you're good.
Okay.
I mean, what we get the pole with Jeff out there at Martinsville, got the outside pole with Chase, so, you know, we've had success there.
Same stagger, same setup. You know.
just different drivers.
Yeah.
So,
Well, cool. I mean, you know, got a great situation going on with your group over
Yeah,
there.
I do. And I like to thank, Wayne, Austin, Mike, Ryan over at After Hours, Chase, Gage, Shorty, who we leaving out? It's a bunch of guys behind the scenes.
Rob and
Yeah,
Chandler.
Rob and Chandler.
Brother,
John. It's a lot of guys behind the scenes. My shock department, my motor department,
It's
decal
West Bay
department.
Shocks, in case y'all don't know.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that people don't see. They're seeing a car go around the track, but to get it to the track and the hours that people put in is insane. It really is. So yeah, it takes a team to make it happen.
How many car tour races you plan on trying to run?
I would like to do 2 or 3 is our plan. If we could do more than that, great. But right now with the 11, we only have 1 car. We only have 1 engine. So as of right now, we're trying to build, the engine. Billy's got one of our engines right now that he's trying to get turned around. Just trying to keep up with everything. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. Because every race you're replacing brakes, rotors and the fluids. It's just every race you're replacing stuff that you typically didn't because we have more horsepower. We're going faster. They're using more brakes. And if you don't keep up with it, you're just going to have a problem coming next week. So that's what we're dealing with on our side.
So how you doing with the tires? You like the tires and everything? Good?
Oh, yeah, I like them, It's, you got your comers and goers, whether it's McCrary that races up here or F45 at Langley, or you got the new ST2 that the car store's racing. So they're all tires. If you work them and know what to do with them, you can get them right. It's just like they got a new dirt tire that's coming out for the Great Lake Models down at Virginia Motor Speedway. It's supposed to be a money saver, which is great because we ran their tire the other week at Potomac and it held up and it doesn't look like it used it.
Right.
So you might be able to race 2-3 races before you have to change tires, that saves that team a lot of money.
Yeah, I agree.
Racing now is about saving money if you can. And if you can get that money paid back, you can get more racers. So if tires cost $800, hopefully you get $800 to start. You know what I mean? That guy breaks even, he's gonna come back.
Then you got situations like that. Then you the tires chunking because we're going so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Free ride forgot Shannon.
the social media department.
Well, that too.
Yeah, you gotta give a shout out.
Yeah, definitely giving a shout out to the social media department. And Monica Burrows, she took some pictures for us, and Kristen came. Kristen Stagger, he came last week and took some pictures for us. So yeah, I mean, anytime you can get some pictures and just look back on the weekend and memories and look at the car's attitude, it's a lot of things that you can learn and take away from that. So I'd like to give a big shout out to the social media department, Shannon, and we'll just keep moving forward with it.
Okay. All right, guys. Appreciate you being here.
We're glad you finally come up here to visit us, Jack.
Yeah.
Well,
Close to home.
I will do my best to be back on.
Yeah, but you gotta get Scott to come. He can't stay in Virginia Beach all the time.
I can't help Scott. I can't help him, man.
Yeah, sometimes you can't.
It's like week after next, he's going to Nashville, but he couldn't come up here to see you.
Right.
So,
And I just told him I'm looking forward to him to come up here, and he said, okay, I'll see you. Well, it's a no-show.
that's exactly right.
No show.
Well, I knew he won't come 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
We knew because he was here.
Yeah, he was.
But
And he wants to make it out like it's, he's got so much to do, but I think his wife would let him come.
that could
Oh,
be.
yeah.
That could be. You'll have that.
Well, he runs the business too, so, you might have to stay a little bit later. But you guys can't take
He
care of
knows
it.
better. Look at it.
All right. Well, that's all we're gonna talk about Scott because they're making that like you do a lot of work. I'm not gonna say nothing. Oh, he ain't got nothing to say now. Look good.
Well, I'm just reading the comments. You got some people have said that Shorty's the same size as the tires, and somebody wants to know how many phone books Shorty's sitting on.
Hey, tell them if they showed up, they would have seen.
All right, I ain't getting in there either, Scott. that's for you to handle that. Anyway, we appreciate you guys.
Hey, thank you.
a lot.
Appreciate it, Jack.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Scott.
Thanks,
Thank
Jack.
you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna get the big man over here. Where Wayne go? Are you asleep? Oh. Man, they got couches up here, Scott. I'm gonna tell you what, everybody laid out. We got 3 minutes.
Dang.
I took my phone with me. Yeah, here's the main man, Wayne. Man. Nope. I mean, I miss you around. Well, because you don't come up here. Scott came to see me. Well, because I didn't come. Right. No, he was coming anyway. I mean,
Yeah, I know that, your schedule changed, which unfortunately.
big time thing.
Yeah, Scott come up and, Mullins, we had, the Smurf car.
Oh, okay.
And then, so I do tires over there with them and help do tires with Dave.
So that's your main thing now? Got another tire man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's and Shorty.
If that ain't the short and the small of it, isn't it? Big and little, big and little.
Yeah, so and then, had the opportunity with Willie and then last year doing some ARCA stuff with Coughlin and did tires there. And Kevin Reed. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, getting around the Mullins is great.
Well, everybody's got their walk across the way.
We have a great time. We don't have no drama, and I got Davey. So, yeah. That's our buddy. We've been together for a couple of years. So go ahead, Scott.
He said
Is it in free feed?
free pizza.
Yes, we get free pizza. And then, as you seen when you were here, when the Mullins hauler's here, there's a full buffet always. Donna makes sure that we all get fed well, along with Jeff and Papa John's. And Mondays, Fredericksburg area, all the way up now in the Culpeper, DC 41 for that 41% off on pizza.
See, they keep bringing that up. They keep bringing that up, Scott. I'm gonna have to go get Amanda. We need to
get the pizza man.
Tell her to call.
Hey, all right, you heard that, Scott? When I send Amanda the message tomorrow, I'm gonna tell her to call Jeff, because he just said, tell her to call me. So I'm gonna tell her that, so you know how that works. So, just do tires and.
Yeah, and whatever, helping Davey on his car, I work on it during the week, and whatever Willie needs me to go work on, or, so.
Now, you're up here in this area now, right?
I'm working in this area, correct.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I'm up here frequent, like very frequent.
Okay, good. We don't see you down around our neck of the woods.
No, I've been up here working for a couple of months, and, yeah, so I stay on.
Are we doing
miles.
Are we still doing the hunting club stuff?
Yeah, I cooked a couple Fridays ago. So,
Man, I don't know how in the world y'all go hunting with all the food y'all eat. God,
yeah, I do a little bit of cooking, as you know.
so, yeah, I know you do. I gotta figure out how I can get out there and get a hold of
Well, you ain't
something.
that far, so I have to let you finish on Friday.
So you're where Yale thing?
Right there in Gray, yeah, Spring Creek, I'm close.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I like to do that sometimes. You look like you cook some good food.
I do a little bit of cooking. I gave up that though. I did that 2 years ago. I did a couple of car school races and cooked for the Tyrells. Enjoyed it. A lot of miles, a lot of work. Yeah. And but yeah, so now it's like, give me back my tire tape. And I'm happy.
You go cook for Dave?
No, his brother's a chef, so his brother's supposed to be out here eventually cooking for us. Couple meals. Yeah, but.
Well, got it going on, don't he?
He does. Got it. He's telling you. But no, it's very exciting.
We don't miss anything.
Right.
These are pretty close.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But
I'm glad you made it up here.
well, I mean, I've done this before, but I've been telling them I'm coming back. And last year, I never made it back.
Right.
But this year, I'm gonna do it more than once or twice.
Yeah, and I mean, Yeah, I know it's a little bit of drive living down there, and growing up going to Langley for me, and then had the opportunity doing rental stuff, and then racing up.
Three times the charm. Lost you again, Jack.
You there?
Scott's there.
Yep.
We're here now. But anyway,
But yeah, I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate.
And I made sure you got some pizza.
I appreciate you coming out here and coming out here and being
Always.
part of it. I appreciate Davey. You too. Brandon and Willie and all. Appreciate everybody being here.
Hey, and you,
Jordan,
look, you forgot to talk about my buddy Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Yeah, y'all
Dwayne.
call him RDS, Robert Dwayne Skinner.
Dwayne Skinner.
Yeah,
What about Dwayne Skinner?
he's a good guy. I mean, I
We were
worked with
talking about
him.
him earlier
Oh, they
and how
were?
busy he was. Well, this is because you were late, Shorty.
Right. Well, this was before the show started.
Yeah, we were talking about how well he's doing.
Look, y'all gotta
So,
answer your
Robert,
phones too.
Doing
and
well,
look at
buddy.
your
Love
messages.
seeing you post. I know you're busy. I know you're doing what you like to do, buddy.
Who's that?
I'm saying shout out to Robert for you and me.
Robert who?
Isn't that Robert Dwayne Skinner?
Oh, okay.
That's why Archie.
I call him Dwayne. I don't call him Robert.
It was Robert Dwayne Skinner.
Yeah, D-Wayne to me.
Okay. D-Wayne.
And he's a late night person too, I'll tell you.
He is?
Oh yeah, I done worked with him before, so, he don't want to go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock. He's ready at 1 or 2.
Shorty's down there still talking.
Okay.
He's being told over the fire area. So.
All right, well, that's our show for tonight. Appreciate everybody being here. Man, this was a lot of fun to be up here. Always a lot of fun to be wearing Willie and Davey and everybody that's part of this is really cool.
Jeff from Papa John's.
Jeff from Papa John's, man, I appreciate you being here, and I will use your name again tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So anyway, next week, I think we got Alicia Potter is going to be on the show, and Peyton Faree is going to be with us. They're going to come to
Peyton had a great weekend.
Yes, he did. He had a great weekend, and I talked to him yesterday, and we got it all straight for him coming out here. So that'll be really cool. So anyway, thank you guys, and thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks, Scott, for being here. I know you probably going to
It was a long drive.
You got a long drive home. I got a long drive home. But anyway,
295.
yeah. I know it ain't as bad as I thought it was coming up here anyway. That's one thing. Anyway, appreciate it. We'll talk to you all again real soon and see you next week.
Thanks, guys.